The night was colder than usual, the kind of cold that made a man hold his daughter just a little tighter as they walked back from the grocery store. Daniel, a struggling single dad, carried 2 bags in one hand and held his little girl, Lily, with the other. They were halfway to the bus stop when Lily tugged his sleeve gently. "Daddy," she whispered. He looked down. "Yes, sweetheart." She pointed toward a dimly lit corner near an old store. Daniel narrowed his eyes and then he saw it. A woman, lying on the ground, curled around a tiny baby wrapped in nothing but a thin blanket. Her clothes were dusty, torn, and she was shivering violently. "Daddy, why is she and her baby sleeping there?" Lily asked again, her small voice shaking. Daniel felt something inside him twist painfully. No one deserved that, especially not a mother with a newborn. "Stay close to me," he said softly as they approached. The woman lifted her head, startled. Her eyes were red, exhausted, full of fear. When she saw them, she tried to sit up straighter. I'm sorry," she stammered. "We'll move, I promise. I just needed a place to rest for a moment." Daniel shook his head. "You don't need to move. Are you all right?" She opened her mouth, as if searching for the right answer, but her lips trembled instead of forming words. The baby in her arms let out a thin, heartbreaking cry. Lily stepped closer. "Baby is cold, Daddy." Daniel's jaw tightened. He took off his own jacket, his only one, and gently draped it over the woman and her child. She gasped softly. "You don't have to." "Yes, I do," Daniel replied quietly. "No mother should freeze." Tears pooled in her eyes, but she stayed silent. "Can you stand?" Daniel asked. She nodded weakly, though her body wobbled as she tried to rise. Daniel quickly steadied her. "What's your name?" he asked. "Sarah," she whispered, "and this is Emma." Lily smiled shyly. "Hi, Emma." Daniel swallowed hard as he looked at Sarah again. The exhaustion on her face, the fear she tried to hide, the way she clutched the baby like she was holding her entire world. "Come with us," Daniel said. Sarah froze. "What? No, I can't." "You can," he said firmly. "And you will. It's too cold for you and the baby. My place is small, but it's warm." She blinked rapidly, as though no one had spoken to her with kindness in a very, very long time. You don't even know me." Daniel shook his head. "I don't need to. You're a mother with a newborn, that's enough." Lily tugged Sarah's sleeve. "Please come. Mommy would want us to help you." Sarah's lips trembled at the word mommy. Something inside her broke and healed at the same time. "Okay," she whispered. "Okay, thank you." They walked slowly to Daniel's tiny apartment, barely 2 rooms, everything old but clean. Daniel switched on the heater immediately. Lily brought blankets. Daniel warmed milk for Sarah and heated water to warm the baby's bottle. When Sarah finally sat on the couch, holding the now sleeping baby wrapped in warmth, she couldn't stop crying. "I'm sorry," she sobbed quietly. "It's just, no one has been kind to me in months." Daniel sat across from her. "You don't owe me an explanation. Rest, eat, take care of your baby, you're safe here." Those 2 words, "you're safe," shattered the last wall she'd been desperately holding up. She cried harder silently, covering her mouth so she wouldn't wake Emma. Later that night, as Lily slept in her small bed, Daniel prepared a mattress on the floor for Sarah and the baby. "Thank you," Sarah whispered again, her voice breaking. "I don't understand why you'd help a stranger." Daniel shrugged gently. "Because someone once helped me when Lily was a baby. I owed the world a kindness." Sarah lowered her gaze. "My husband left when I got pregnant. I lost my job. For months we've been sleeping wherever we could. Tonight, I thought it might be our last." Daniel's chest tightened. He wanted to say something comforting, but the words felt too small. So he simply said, "Tomorrow will be better." Sarah looked at him, as though she desperately wanted to believe it. And then the next morning came. Sunlight slipped through the thin curtains. Daniel woke up to the smell of something warm and familiar, He entered the kitchen and froze. Sarah was cooking breakfast. The baby slept peacefully in Lily's arms. Sarah turned when she heard him, her eyes soft, almost shy. "You've done enough," she said. "Let me do something too." "You didn't have to." "I wanted to," she insisted. They ate together. For the first time in months, Sarah smiled, a real soft smile. Daniel felt warmth rise in his chest, a feeling he hadn't felt in years. When breakfast was done, Sarah stood and took a deep breath. "I have something to tell you, and I don't know how you'll react." Daniel frowned. "What is it?" She looked straight into his eyes. "I'm not just some homeless woman. I'm the daughter of the man who owns all the apartment buildings in this area. I ran away because he wanted me to give my baby up. I refused." Daniel blinked, stunned. "And after what you did for me last night, I want to give you something you truly deserve." "What?" "No, Sarah." She gently placed her hand on his arm. "Come outside," she said softly. Confused, Daniel followed her with Lily and baby Emma. A black SUV was parked outside. A man in a suit stood beside it, holding a folder. Sarah turned to Daniel. "I bought something for you and Lily." Daniel shook his head slowly. "Sarah, you don't have to give me anything. You've been through enough." She opened the folder and handed him the keys. "It's done," she said. "I bought you a house. A real house with a backyard for Lily. Consider it a thank you for saving my baby's life, for saving me." Daniel stared at her, completely speechless. "Sarah, this is too much." "No," she whispered, eyes shining. "Last night you took us in without asking who we were, without judging us. You gave us warmth, safety, compassion. That's something money can't buy. Let me do this, please." Daniel felt his throat close. He looked down at Lily, who grinned. "Daddy, we have a house." Daniel turned back to Sarah. This woman who yesterday was freezing in the dark, and today was giving him light. "Why me?" he asked softly. Sarah smiled through her tears. "Because men like you deserve miracles, and sometimes, someone like me just gets the chance to give one." Daniel exhaled shakily, overcome with emotion. Lily hugged Sarah's legs. "Can you and baby Emma live with us too?" Sarah laughed softly, wiping her tears. "If your daddy wants us around." Daniel looked at her, really looked at her. The kindness, the strength, the softness, the courage of a mother who survived against all odds. "I think," he said slowly, "I'd like that very much." Sarah's eyes glowed, not with sadness this time, but with hope. And for the first time in a very long time, both of them felt like maybe, just maybe, life had finally brought them home.